Alright, then let's get this module started by exploring the flow-based programming paradigm and analyzing its core concepts. First of all, flow-based programming is naturally component-oriented. This is mainly due to the usage of independent and reusable so-called black boxes. They can be reconnected endlessly to form different applications without having to be changed internally. That means together they can form a kind of pipeline to process necessary and relevant information by exchanging so-called information packets over predefined connections via message passing. The connections are thereby specified externally to the processes. Information packets are usually structured chunks of data, and they can be generated and consumed asynchronously. This constant data exchange finally makes up a continuous data stream flowing through the system. This asynchrony, together with the non-monolithic architecture of flow-based programming, generally improves development agility, scalability, and availability. This is what the typical flow-based diagram looks like. It visualizes the concept of flow-based programming, including its main components, in a very comprehensively manner. We will shortly discuss each component and map it directly to Apache NiFi. Let's start at the top of the data flow, called scheduler in flow-based programming. The equivalent in Apache NiFi is the so-called controller. The flow controller maintains the knowledge of how processes connect and manages overall configurations. Next, the kind of fundament of flow-based programming, the previously mentioned black boxes. In Apache NiFi they are called processors, which can further be grouped together in so-called subnets or process groups in NiFi. They contain the most programming logic and perform the actual work, such as generating, routing, or transforming data. These processors are connected by bounded buffer, or just called connections in case of Apache NiFi. They act as a linkage between processors, containing a queue and relationships which affect where and how data is routed. And finally, the smallest but most important piece, the data itself. In flow-based programming, called IP for information packet. In NiFi we are talking about flow files. It represents each object moving through the system, containing the original data with meta information attached to it.